right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And in this vid, we are going to be Dragy testing my ProCharged Shelby GT350. We have some very cool air. This is the coldest air we've had since I ProCharged the Shelby GT350. This is a D1SC Pro Charger. We have the 8-pound pulley. This is going to be a stock fuel system car minus ID 1050X injectors. We have long tube headers. We have 20-inch welds in the front on a Nitto Indy 555 G2. And we also have 18-inch welds in the back with a R2. I think this will be a pretty successful night considering we have cool air. I'll have a new mode that I'm going to be trying to drag the car in this air. And I think we should be able to run a PB. I do apologize for the ringing. I have no idea what's going on, but this is essentially a full weight Shelby GT350. I do have a rear seat delete, but the rear seats literally weigh nothing. So it is essentially going to be a full weight car. This car weighs 3760 in this configuration, which is the same ironically as it weighs stock. So if you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and let's head out to Mexico. What is going on? All right, let's head out to Mexico. We are going to be doing the Dragy hits in track mode. Now, I went out a couple nights ago, warmer air, positive DA, and the car ran a PB. We're gonna turn advanced track off as well. And it ran a really, really respectable time, a time that I did not think the car was going to run in the air, as well as how much power this makes. This is I-93 octane, and it made 648 wheel horsepower on the dyno at Bumberas Performance. So it's a basic setup. We will be going to E85 next month, and obviously, well, actually I'm not even too sure because of how bipolar Texas weather is. The air should be even better than it is right now. I did Dragy, and I have the videos of the runs I did a couple days ago. I will have those in this video, but I want to see if I can go ahead and beat those times, considering the fact that it is cooler, and I know for a fact the DA is negative tonight. And I only did second, third to fourth gear hits. I'm gonna try a third gear hit and a second gear hit. Now, I'm gonna do the third gear first just to see if I can beat the PB. If I can beat the PB in third gear, which honestly I don't think I will be because this car is not in power in third, but if I can beat that PB in third gear, it's just gonna be up to the tires. If I can hook it up second to third, because it spins a little bit, but in drag mode, because I used to drag this car in sport mode with advanced track, drag mode with advanced track, I had minimal spinning and I was able to go ahead and obviously run my PB. But we'll see what this car can do, man. We shall see what this car can do. Because if I can beat the PB that I ran in much warmer air and positive DA, I know for a fact this car will run what I want it to run on E85, same boost level, which will be really, really good, because then honestly I'm just gonna leave it alone. I mean, there'd be no reason to turn the boost up if I can run it same boost level, even if the DA is negative. I'll be really, really happy. I probably should not have driven over that water right there, but it should be all gone by the time I get to my spot. So yeah, when I get to the spot Mexico, I'll fire up the GoPro and we'll work from there.
One eternity later.
All right. I'm gonna wait till I get under this bridge, or actually past the bridge. PB, which I'm really happy about. It actually wasn't just by an 100th of a second, it was like by 200ths of a second. But it did run its PB. Honestly, you guys can probably tell why I don't do third gear hits, because there's like a delay, because when I punched it, it was like, it hesitated because the car isn't in boost. It takes a second for it to get into boost if I leave third gear 60 mile an hour, which is why I don't do third gear rolls, because I'm not running enough boost to like actually light this blower up. This is a D1SC, it isn't a race trim blower, but 8 pounds is not enough to like really get it going like that. Second gear 60, it's enough to get it going. But yeah, third gear, I left at 58 mile an hour, because I knew for a fact if I did not leave at 58 mile an hour, if I left at like 55, it wasn't gonna actually be like alive enough. I mean, it wasn't really alive right there. It took like a second, because once I get to like 70 mile an hour is when it like really starts to, you know, start freight training. But I'm overall really happy with the times that this car is running. Again, the air is magnificent right now. The DA is really good right now. It's like on the verge of the car not being able to have traction and having enough traction to run, you know, hero numbers. Now I'm glad that I got the Dragy 60 to 130 in warmer air. It was over 60 degrees, as well as positive DA. So I know the car is running what it should run. Actually, I think honestly a little bit better than what it should run. But in this hero DA that we have right now, even though the crazy thing is this isn't really even the hero DA, just wait till like the middle of January when it's like negative 2,000, like 30 degree, 28 degree weather. That's like the real hero air. But getting the car to hook up is not gonna be, it's not gonna happen in that air. It just will not happen. Even third gear might even spin. Second gear 110%, but this drag mode's legit. I will say this, because the nice thing about drag mode is it like locks up the suspension, so like the car it's literally in a straight line, and because it's not gonna kick out and typically spin from a third gear hit, it rolls. But we're gonna do a second gear, and we're gonna see exactly, you know, how this car can perform. I don't know if it's gonna hook though, because this is, like I said, the coolest air that I've actually ever went ahead and dragging this car in. So I don't know if it's gonna hook up. Honestly, it's probably not gonna hook up, and if it like kicks out, if it spins at all, it's not gonna run a good time. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna lose like a half a second just by the spinning, but I think it should be pretty good. We shall see. Y'all heard that, but it spun pretty bad. I don't think that was a PB whatsoever, because it spun it literally kicked out. All right, I'm gonna try one more hit, second gear, because that spun nasty. And I know for a fact, if this car can hook, it will run what I want it to run. But even though the car spun, it was just like a 10th off. So like, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was going to happen. That third gear hit, that was gonna be, you know, the PB, because just non-spinning. But even spinning, I don't know if it picked it up on camera, but the car literally, like, it got over, you know, it crossed the dotted line on the highway. So that's an insane spin. It still ran, you know, a 10 slower than the PB, which is actually like really interesting. Really interesting. So I know for a fact with E85 I'm probably technically gonna run the fastest time in third gear, at least on these tires and this suspension. But second gear, you know, I don't know. It's gonna spin bad. I mean, this is not going to hook with these tires. I mean, and it's not even really like ridiculously cold. We're talking about 50-degree weather and some, you know, negative DA. It's not like it's 30 degrees or 40 degrees, you know, negative 1500 DA. This isn't like insane. So the fact that it spun like that is the exact reason why. I mean, the Nittos, they're good tires, but they're inconsistent because it didn't spin the night before. I mean, it was 10 degrees warmer, but still, man, this is interesting. That was a 58 mile an hour leave. I'm gonna leave at like 55 mile an hour next and see if that like makes it a little bit of a difference. It shouldn't spin. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. It could. We'll see. So it's the next day and I'm gonna go ahead and showcase all the Dragy videos with the graphs. You guys can take a look at what is going down. The car ran its PB. Honestly, I'm really happy because the car went fast in warmer air, positive DA, and that is exactly what I wanted to have happen. We're gonna put this car on E85. We're also gonna go back to the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS tires, the same exact size, the 305 40/18, and we're gonna go back out there and run that 5 second 60 to 130 pass. So if you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and if you have a similar setup, let me know down in the comment section. Okay, what are you guys running 60 to 130? Catch you guys in the next one, and be safe out there, y'all. Deuces.